Here's a spontaneous rant for the ages because I'm not a fan of doing things in the middle of like panic attacks and anxiety attacks and like catching my shit real time, you know. But fuck it, because unfortunately I'm an expert at panic attacks. I'm having one right now. But this is what one can look like. And like, I'm not like hysterical or anything, but I'm like incapacitated at the moment. I'm at the back end of it. But that's the rant. That's the fucking rant. Having an invisible disability and masking it is one of the most annoying things in the world. And y'all have, those of you who are not disordered in this way, or just like, I don't know, just able-bodied people, you have no idea how exhausting it is to mask and go through the world, those of us who are high functioning. And I don't even know if I can really, well, yeah, I can call myself high functioning, but I am disabled to the point that I cannot work an office job, because this shit is liable to happen every time I walk into an office because of what traumatized me. If only you knew, like, how many times you see us living our lives, making our videos, and we're masking. We're on heaps of medication, just trying to keep it together. I have gone through entire like shows, like musical theater, dancing, pirouettes, everything, on medication for a panic attack that happened like literally at the opening of the show. And it's just so fucking annoying, especially because like when you have an invisible disability, a mental disorder like PTSD or whatever, you know, even though the stigma is going away, like there's still so many people that like don't take you fucking seriously, that will assume that you're able-bodied because you're not what a disabled person looks like, which is ableist. And especially like there's just so much shame around having an invisible disability, especially, you know, if you grew up in a family or community that stigmatizes mental health and going to therapy, especially if you grew up black, forget it, like, which is really sad. And it's like funny, not haha funny, of like, because like black women were literally the most likely to get clinical depression. And just the extent to which our community is like the misogynoir, the homophobia, the transphobia, the rate at which transgender people are likely to attempt unaliving is ridiculous. And it's just like, it's the worst for us on every front, on possibly being clinically depressed or having a mental disorder at some point in our lives, and just barriers to getting help. And the thing about invisible disability is, like, you know, you even gaslight yourself, man, into thinking sometimes that you ain't disabled because sometimes you have good days, you know. And you look in the mirror and you ableist your fucking self. You're like, bitch, you look fine. What are you talking about? You look fine, knowing damn well why you got what you got, knowing damn well your entire story, knowing your own and fucking entire story, and you be looking in the mirror and like, you look fine. There's like guilt. There's like guilt that like you don't like that your disability is not physical. There's like a guilt that shit is in your head because all your life maybe you've been told that it's just in your head means that that's something that you can just control. Like, you know, just dumb shit that they told us all our life. Like, you know, you can control your emotions. You can't control what you automatically feel. You can kind of control how you respond to them. But like, no, you can't. What the fuck? Like, don't let them make you feel hurt. Like, if someone punches me in the face, I'm gonna feel hurt, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? You know? And so, like, so especially if you grew up in that, like, kind of environment, you still have this thought in the back of your head that, like, why can't I just turn it off? Even though you probably know damn well by now that the part of your brain that makes conscious decisions and the part of your brain that just automatically reacts to stimuli are two separate parts of your brain, and the second one of the latter is the one that you literally cannot talk directly to. They are not, like, and so sometimes, like, you, like, yeah, you feel that guilt and you gaslight yourself into thinking that you're fine until until you have moments like this where, you know, that back part of your brain just decides we gonna act up now, and you do your best to stop it, and you can't stop it, and you're incapacitated and laying down in your bed and trying to get your bearings, and you're just like, oh yeah, oh, I'm disabled. Oh yeah, I'm disabled. Oh yeah, no, like, how could I forget how I got here? How could I forget how much medication I have to take to be stable? How could I fucking forget? You know? How could I forget why I can't work an office job? How could I forget? Like, you gaslight yourself into forgetting all of that until. But honestly, also, like, people like us, props to us, because masking is hard. And and like, it's just, if only you knew, if only people knew how many normal everyday things that are just so hard for us, and we're just walking through the world making everybody believe that we're fine. Making everybody believe that we're fine, either because, like, we know we have no choice, like, we have to walk through this world that is not, that does not cater to, what we got going on with us, or because we don't want to be an inconvenience to able-bodied people, which sucks, which is a sucky sentiment, but it's definitely a sentiment that we have. Like, and oh my goodness, like, if you guys only knew how many Instagram pictures, how many skits, how many appearances and everything that, I or whoever, other people that you follow, that they are going through mental distress. You would, if there was a way to make you feel the stress and pain that we're going through, you'd probably throw up. Like, you'd probably throw up. It's annoying. It's so fucking annoying. But here we are. And honestly, to whatever lengths that we decide, like, we are able to mask and, like, and see another day, like, props to us. Whatever level of masking that you're at, like, props, because it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing, but we do it. And honestly, the fact that I do this every day, the fact that I put my shit out in front of everybody every fucking week for thousands, millions of people to see, that's fucking insane. And I'm amazed at myself. I'm gonna say, I'm amazed at myself for being able to do this. Just me, who has agoraphobia. This the fuck. Generalized anxiety. How am I doing it? I don't know. I'm fucking amazing. And whatever the fuck you're doing, despite what you got, you're amazing too. The fact that you're able to do anything is a miracle, and you should pat yourself on the back for literally every single minuscule everyday thing that seems simple and easy, but is really hard for you to do, but you do it anyway. Even if it's like eating an apple or drinking a glass of water. Like, props to you. I'm so serious. I know I'm laughing because it's nervous laughter, but I'm serious. Like, props to you. Props to us.